Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Caves of Cud, where today we are going to attempt to enter Bethesda Susa. I'm a little bit worried about 5 cold resist, and I'm especially worried because I don't feel that I have a good mathematical grasp of the different temperature resistance system, and I don't know, like, how bad is 5? It can't be great, obviously. But how bad exactly is it? We definitely have some equipment we can use to mess with that. Where's my character? Here we go. Sorry, not this. There we go, my equipment. So right now we're getting some from our bonnet, is that right? Yeah. We have those gloves we picked up, and actually our magnetized boots are woolly. So that's another 5. That is going to reduce our movement speed, obviously, but let's put on all of that stuff. Now, the gloves are a little bit of an issue, because our Elastian gloves are awesome. Can we get six-fingered onto these ones? Because it would probably be a good idea to do so, right? Where are my 8 fur gloves? Okay, six-fingered, it would cost 2 of our alloy. I think that's probably fine. And then we could make them gesticulating as well with the other alloy and some pristine electronics, which we're using our floating nearby slot right now. Plus 2 strength is pretty good for our character. And we shoot a lot of things these days. We don't hammer so much. Where am I at on carry weight? I love the idea. 379. This is 25 pounds. This is 50 pounds. So we go down to 329. I'm going to not put on the gesticulating right now because we still do so much of our important combat with our ranged weapons, and I'm going to be trying to make that more true, not less true, as we continue here. Oh, did we... Okay, our fidget cells are not really charged yet, but we'll get that, because we may need those. We have sower seeds equipped. So we're at... What did the gloves give us again? 10 cold resist. So, we're at 20 points now, which feels like a lot. I think it's the most, like 20 and 25 here, I think are the most points of elemental resistance we've ever had. So, I hope we're ready. We're as ready as we've ever been. And I guess we're gonna... It's a little bit of a bummer that there's no way to find out except to go down there and just do the thing. I like it in a broad, general, like, game design sense of, like, you never know what's going to happen, and it's going to be, like, a legitimately harrowing experience for us going down there. But also, we've put so many hours into this character, and I'm so scared of losing him. Alright, let's do it. To Bethesda Susa, which is this one up here, right? Eons shifted stone entombs the angleless architecture of Bethsaida's lair, and we are going there for what purpose? It's my quest here. Speak to Q-Girl in the workshop. Oh, did I not have her? Okay, we should probably make that happen. And then there's a mechanimist compound in Bethesda Susa. Oh, right. What's our reputation with the mechanimists on this character? We are 200. I'm not welcome in their holy places, but we might be able to do something about that. We actually have a way better set of... Are we on Crit Gate? We are. Let's just walk down. We have a way better set of artifacts than we have had in the past. I'm just gonna kill this damn crab. Or maybe I'm not. There we go. We finally got there, just so we don't have to worry about that again. Alright. We'll go get the instructions encoded. I'm glad I looked before we went over there. That would have been annoying. Hey, Q-Girl. Help. I am bad at quest. Otho informs me of a method for decoding the signal. Can you encode your instructions for the Beetle onto this disk? Cool. 250 XP. Alright. It's a terrifying thing that we do now. But let's go to the stilt before we go to Bethesda Susa, and we will see about donating artifacts. We may be in a position here to actually earn a fair amount of XP or a fair amount of reputation by doing so, because we have some pretty weird stuff. And we also definitely have enough stuff that I'd be willing to part with some of it. I'm not going to feel like we're totally screwed without all of it. Don't tell me piety compels me to... My whole metal situation is nobody's business but my own. Alright, so we would need to put in a fair amount of reputation. 12 to... Maybe I'm overestimating the amount of rep we can get for some of this stuff. I was figuring we have all these fancy bracelets and whatnot, but this is actually not a good way to earn rep. The grenade launcher is 49. The missile launcher is 49. There's no way we're giving up our missile launcher. The metamorphic polygel is really high rep value, which suggests that it's a good thing that we should probably try to figure out how to use. It has no instructions on it at all, you know? So I wouldn't... We can totally do this. Hold on, let's go talk to their pope here. Have we done the water ritual with this guy already? Yeah, I can't give him anything more. I can award an additional 0 reputation. I do feel like it's pretty important that we get our rep up. Oh, you can just... This is the dais. You can walk on that. It's not a big... Like, I thought it was a big structural pillar in the center of the room. So, if we were to just donate stuff, let's say we think we need to get to like 400. We don't really need the grenade launcher. So that takes care of part of it. The polygel plus the grenade launcher is 109. The salt-spangled toy of a Karchamore is worth a lot. Obviously, it's also very powerful and terrifying. We could donate this fancy sword. Power cells are worth a fair amount. Honestly, we could probably go buy some stuff for the purpose of donating. The rocket skates by themselves are 200 rep. They do seem very good. But the rocket skates by themselves are 200 rep. And we can't even use them in Bethesda Susa anyway because we need to have our woolly boots on. I'm gonna donate this. I'm sad about that. They're very cool and extremely good. And apparently they have a 5 in them. We could dismantle them for a 5, which... I think it's the right thing to do, though. Throw some jewel-encrusted rocket skates down the sacred well. It's the saddest sentence I've ever seen in a video game. Hey, I got an achievement. Donation level Cassafessence. Alright, so at 400 rep, are we okay in their holy places yet? Mechanimists, spelling, starts with an M. You are welcome in their holy places. Okay. Ooh, that was a big loss. We've paid a terrible price for the ability to feel safer inside Bethesda Susa. And then, one last time, I swear to you, I'm not delaying due to fear. We're just going to do one last round here and see if there is an opportunity to pick up some primordial ooze here. Some primordial soup? Soup. We could learn how to broil a gambler. You are a physiker. You have spray bottles full of fresh water, a shade oil injector, some honey. We still have honey, right? Pretty sure. We also have a yuckweed stem. Yeah, I still have 51 drams of honey on me, so we're cool on that front. Who knows what kind of horrible diseases Bethesda Susa may inflict on us. This is still asphalt. It looks like these inventories have not changed. My read on the situation as we see it now is that it's probably not really a reason for us to check everybody's inventory, because it seems like they have not changed. So I think we'll just head over then. Nervous. Let's just try not to do anything on the way in that would piss off the mechanimists. Okay. We arrived at night, which is probably good for us. I'm trying to remember, did we start going in here with the previous character? You passed by a swarm shade tree. Hey, that's a kind of tree that's new. A nebula of leaves pulsates as the hosts of insects inside buzz and swarm. Gross. That's a stone man. A cragmensch boulderer. We've definitely seen these dudes before. He is average and hostile. And marked. And shot with an Eigen rifle. Okay, I hit him. Oh, I wonder if it's not really that it's firing multiple attacks, because we didn't see multiple attack rolls there. Right, that's 2 attacks in 2 fire commands. I wonder if it's just that the projectile goes through stuff, at least if it successfully penetrates the armor. I had a little bit of trouble hitting him. Okay, we're getting some damage here. He is badly wounded. He's not, like, beloved of the mechanimists, I hope. Okay, I killed him. That's a lot of damage. He dropped his boulder. He was probably planning to throw at us. But it's possible that they're called boulderers because they just, like, really love boulders, I guess. That is a cyberneticist. Friendly. That dude is just straight up a mechanimist, and he loves everything we're doing. Let's disengage this way real quick. I don't know if that boulder person saw us. Okay. They sure did. The Cragmensch Luminaries' stunning force. Let's maybe read your description. Ideas like the tetravalence of carbon and silicon were suffocated in the thick valley air of jungle hamlets. The human gatherer who mounts a root-braided hillock and looks out to the horizon in wonder, who descries flecks of granite stirring on the mountain face, and who with ancestral dread ponders what toll the rocks themselves are animated to collect. He can't know the miracles of chemistry that sophists inscribed in data disks at the long before. Those miracles are, to him, the ciphers of God things. I don't necessarily disagree, but what does that have to do with this enemy? Are we saying, like, this guy knows science? Is that all I'm supposed to take from that? So he's not very mobile. I'm trying to move over here because I'm worried about accidentally shooting the mechanimist. This should be a better fire angle for us. Uh-oh. Well, I know what that is. There's a whole space-time vortex for some reason over there. Alright, I'm going to try to suppress this dude. Did it wait, happen? Oh, I lost sight of my mark. That's right, that's true. I did lose sight of him briefly. Shook off the stun. Huh, it's not letting me do it. The combat log is just, like, not moving anymore, or I can't tell what's happening. Huh. Well, I mean, I certainly don't want this dude to get any closer to me. There we go. I wasn't allowed to shoot at him from the tile we were standing in, I guess? Okay, I'm failing to penetrate his armor. The space-time vortex is certainly headed in this direction. We're going to back up a little bit. Mark. Attempt to suppress. Nope, it just won't let me shoot at him from that space sometimes. Mark and suppress. Okay, it let me shoot that time at least. Then remark, and then... There we go, we got there. So it seems like he only gets a turn every other one of our turns. Wow, I blew that large boulder the hell up. Yeah, we get a lot of penetrations on that boulder. So, I mean, perhaps unsurprisingly, the guys who are made of rocks seem to have really good armor class. Having a little bit of trouble here. This is a little awkward because he's going to, he's going to have some cover to approach us from, but we can just walk away from him really effectively. Let's remark him. I tried to suppress there and it did not work. I am stunned for the turn. And then again, and then again. It's a long stun. And also, it does a very small amount of damage. So these guys aren't really that dangerous to us, but if we were to get into a situation where we were fighting one of these and another thing at the same time, could be a real issue. Also, 1,000 XP. Alright, good news is morning has dawned. We took so long to fight that it is daytime now. Which is awesome for us, because that means that we are constantly reclaiming ammo for our rifle. And somebody fought up here. A death has occurred. What is painted on this buckler? Scene from the life of Ushir IV. While wandering around the stargazers' aristocracy of Markalep, Ushir IV discovered old Irkupa. There she befriended unshelled reptiles and fixed a satisfying meal. That's fun. Do we want to pick up the battle axe? Honestly, no, I don't care. Oh, hey, look, it's a Cragman. I wonder if the battle was Cragman versus Mechanimist, because if it was, I mean, the Mechanimist would lose terribly, right? Alright, you stay put. Nope. The suppressing fire thing. It's probably not even worth doing against these guys. We can just hammer on them, and then if they move toward me, I can just walk away. and it really can be just walking, too. It's, like, totally fine. You are hard to kill. You're a brainer. So that, we don't know anything about that. You have the same description as the last guy we fought. And I think I don't need to... Oh! The Eigen Rifle merely clicks. We are out of cell. So, that's fine. I was not... Wait, what? Oh, I accidentally told it to equip my... I pressed a button on the thing. Yeah, we can remove both the fidget cells. There's not really a good reason for me not to equip this, just in case. And then we will... I'm fiddling around in my inventory a lot. We're going to come out of here and find that he is directly on top of our faces. Let's remove this thing. No, sorry, not that. Remove the cell. Replace cell with one of the fidget cells for right now. Nope, and in all the time we were dicking around in our inventory, he managed to approach, like, one space. Shoot him. Shoot him many times. It's the Eigen Rifle. I'm trying to keep track of about how many shots the fidget cell gives us, because it seems like the fidget cell must have a much lower capacity than the other cells that we've used. Oh, I don't... Is the solar cell going to charge while it's just in my inventory? Do I need to be holding it? Can I equip it on my arm? Can I strap it to my arm? No. I'm gonna, can I just hold it? Just in case? Energy cells. It probably will charge... We're gonna not hold it. I'm gonna leave it in my inventory. We're gonna learn. We're gonna find out if it needs to be actively held. Right, it can't walk through the boulder. You know, this would probably be a good time to make ourselves some delicious stamina-increasing food. Do we need acid resist? It's so hard to know. Let's take the quickness. Alright, 14% HP for quickness. That's a pretty good outcome. So 161 health. Mark this dude, shoot this dude. Wow, I cut that tree in half. That was awesome. This gun rules. So it really is not a lot of shots. Looks like that might be the last one. Yeah, these fidget cells definitely have a lower capacity than we would like. So, replace cell with other fidget cell. The solar cell absolutely is charging. And we'll throw this one on our arm real quick. That recharging while we're working here. I don't exactly know how recharging empty chemical cells works. I know we have a recharge ability for that purpose, right? Oh, there's a second one. Or not like a fourth one. Mark him and run. So most of the Cragmenches don't seem to be a big deal by themselves. Obviously, it's not that simple. That's just a door in the middle of nowhere. Now I've opened it. Take that, Cragmench Society. But I could definitely see the Cragmenches being a problem in groups, or with that guy who has the stunning force. If you're doing anything else when you encounter him. Is that a Sightless Way? A Disciple of the Sightless Way. Is that what the ones that we normally fight are called? Disciples? Because that icon's different, right? He might be a higher level Sightless Way guy. That said, if he's down to fight a Cragmensch, I'm not interested in interrupting that necessarily. Let's just hang out and watch for a second. We have a good angle here. I'm gonna help him. Mark target. We might accidentally kill him while doing this. Oh, stupid rifle. How is my solar cell looking? Okay. And I mean, the Sightless Way guy is regarded as trivial, so I'm sure we can kill him with no problem after we deal with this dude. Yep, just cut his ass in half. Alright, he had a slender carbide folding hammer. Hey, that sounds alright. Give me that thing. Is that what we have equipped now? Yeah, our current one is slender. Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I think I'd rather dual wield hammers. And then we can maybe spend some skill points on dual wielding? What is the cost of that? Because that was a thing you needed skills to do well, right? Yeah. It's expensive. We have enough agility for ambidexterity. We probably won't get proper two-weapon fighting. But this is pretty good. Fast flurry, and then, like, flurry with, what do you call it? With the cudgel thing that dazes people. That could be pretty good. Bludgeon. Yeah. Okay, maybe that's a thing we're saving skill points for. Obviously, we do want to get Tinker 3 when it becomes available to us, but I think we're still quite a ways off of that, stats-wise. Oh, for right now, actually, we should probably remove this, because we should hold that fidget cell in this hand. Sure wish we had access to both our arms, although the Fickle Gill is giving us an armor value without costing us anything else, so I guess it's not so bad. Alright. Let's just try to verify that we've cleaned out the top area. Oh, hey, some kind of mega slug snout. The two-headed slug snout. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Alright, well, we showed him. Also, of course, it's worth noting that we probably want to walk around here on the surface just a little bit to let our solar cell refill before we head down. In fact, we might even just go back to the campfire and hang out for a second and walk over the boulder. Yeah, I mean, we've pretty much seen everything up here. Wait until that cell says that it's full, and then we'll go on. We'll just stand next to the stairs and pass the turn a bunch of times. Okay. How are my fidget cells looking? They charge faster in combat, right? So just walking around like this is probably not a good way to do that thing. Alright, how ready do we feel? Should I swap a different grenade into my hand? Should we be ready to toss, like... Yeah, this is a better emergency grenade, probably. Alright, let's see. So, it's a big open room. There are many enemies in it. Glow whites are pretty simple. Sightless Way Disciple, pretty easy. This guy's a mechanist, right? So he'll actually be a friend. And then over here we have a Rhymewick, which is a scary thing that I am scared of. And some kind of slime man, just a blue gel. Neutral. This animate sack of luminous ooze rolls along the floor, unknowingly guiding those spry adventurers who would ply the halls of Bethesda Susa. So it's luminous, you can see it's illuminating the area around it, and also it doesn't want to fight me, which is just super fun. Hopefully it'll fight Cragmenches. So I think we could probably start here by just blowing up some of these smaller, weaker enemies. Uh-oh. I became confused. Can I climb the stairs? Yeah, I don't want to be down there while I'm confused. Just smash this dude up. Uh-oh. Stuff's happening. Plants is happening. I'm going to juke away from the plant real quick. And maybe plants are happening. I can't even... I'm confused, so it's hard to tell what's happening. Yeah. We killed the guy. The Erocalcum is what we decided he was called in our temporary confusion. I'm going to shoot at this plant for a minute. So we got brain powered, right? Okay, I'm killing stuff. Let's just hang out here until that stops being the case. I wonder how long it'll be. Cannot right, okay. I tried to use the look command to look at ourselves to see if it had a... Alright, there we go. Well, now that this has happened, I'm going to just mash past turn until our Eigenrifle cell is full again. And then, the tile I'm on, please. So it was an AoE confuse. We're going to kill this cultist with our powerful Hammer of Justice. The Rhymewake just did something. What the hell was that? It's freezing, guys. The Rhymewake is the thing that killed us in the river that time, isn't it? Oh, I bet it is. Alright, well, it looks like it's not paying attention to me right now, and this thing definitely is paying attention to me, so let's start here. Wow, we got him all the way down to injured in a single hit. I just destroyed that door over there. The Eigenrifle is ridiculously powerful. What a wonderful thing. The other Cragmenches are closing in. I'm going to do my best to kill a bunch of them as they approach, and then we can run upstairs and maybe lure one or two of them up top afterward. Having a really hard time killing this thing. Looks like the Rhymewake finished off the frozen blue gel, so we had to be wary of his attention. Man, I got a critical hit for 2 damage. We are going to run out of rifle ammo in a second here. Alright, he is throwing his boulders. It's not working out so well for him. Yeah, he's having a hell of a time hitting me. The Cragmench Boulderer excavates a medium boulder from the substance of her body. So presumably that's damaging her when she does that. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. It was about that time. The fidget cells are looking alright. Let's replace... Oh, I can't just grab the fidget cell off of me for some reason. Place cell. This one, just trying to keep the chemical cells fresh as long as possible. Okay. So the one that's down and to our left, I guess, doesn't see us, maybe? Because I would think that if it could see us, it would have come at us by now. Let's just introduce ourselves here. So there's a Cragmench over there near a Mechanimist Rummager, and it looks like they're not fighting. Or, I mean, it could be that the Mechanimist Rummager is just walking away from it at a normal movement speed, because let's be honest, Cragmenches. Oh, that's not good. Fortunately, the other fidget cell is now fresh. Replace cell with this one, and then equip this one. Alright. Yeah, they're having a hell of a time hitting us. The fact that we're walking around with 16 dodge value feels like a really big idea. Wasn't it higher before? Why did I lose dodge? You know what? I've changed some equipment that probably has something to do with it. Oh, we lost a bit of agility, right, from switching our gloves, so that it must be partially that. Okay, so have we dealt with all of the hostiles? There was a Cragmench Boulderer over here before. I don't see it anymore. Hey, Mechanimist. How you doing, buddy? Let's trade. Man has shotgun shells. Should probably take them. In exchange for steel arrows? I only have 1 steel arrow. I also have some Boom Rose arrows, but those I feel like we might actually want to hold on to. Do I have anything? I mean, I'll just give you water. It's fine. And if that's the case, I'm not giving you my steel arrow, because it doesn't change the number of drams I would have to pay. What is this? It is an empty water skin. We really don't need it. Spine fruit jam. Okay. 1 dram of water is like a big overpayment for that, but also, we have so much water. Well, so far this hasn't been so bad. Something just happened. Oh, the Rhymewake has revealed itself once more. I'll save you guys. Try not to accidentally shoot you. Alright, I hit it pretty hard. It is very interested in me. I'm a little concerned about me having chosen to stand next to so much water. when we know this thing shoots beams of ice. I'm gonna try to get over this way. Yeah, I'm trying to make it so that the mechanimists and I are not accidentally shooting at each other. Alright. Shoot. There's no power in my thingy. Alright, we're switching to a chemical cell for a moment. Let's go... So these are just recharged with the acid. We don't have any loose acid on us. I'm just going to throw in a high-capacity chem cell. 26 damage. These things are tough as hell. We lost sight of him for a second, so we got to remark him. Okay, 550. How y'all feeling? There's a Cragmensch. So it seems like the Cragmenches maybe don't fight the Mechanimists. So we misunderstood whatever it was that happened with the space-time vortex upstairs, because I thought for sure that was a Mechanimist doing a thing to try to fight a Cragmensch. They're not friends, they just don't kill each other. Boy, we're having a hell of a time doing the thing here. Okay, we get there. We get there eventually. The Eigen Rifle does spend cell parts very quickly. Okay, that's a Luminary, so that's the relatively scary one. Is this Salt? That's just Convalescence. Okay, stunned, yeah, 3 stuns? Okay. Seems pretty reliably 3 stuns. And he's just going to do that every so often. We can try to get a sense of the cooldown of it. Oh, Mechanimist leaping in the way. Did the Mechanimist attack him? Yeah, the Mechanimist is actually fighting him. That's weird. Why does it want to fight? Huh, I don't know. I'm going to step down here. So Convalescence just it heals you while you're in it. I'm going to back up a little bit. I guess I'm letting him be in the Convalescence now. Although he doesn't seem to want to go in there. Which is weird. Looks like we're going to get him pretty easily then if he's that resistant to being in the Convalescence. To steal my kill, I need this XP. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I'm so worried. I'm so worried with our friend here being so close to him. I did hit the Mechanimist Rummager. He did die from it. And I feel bad about that. Let's break down his gear. Did it affect my reputation? Oh, hey. We can build Borderlands revolvers. Cool. Did it affect my reputation? Because I didn't mean to. It was an accident. And also there was nobody around to see it. So no, okay, everything's fine. Still 400. We don't really need that pistol. I picked up a pistol there that we should also disassemble, right? Ranged weapon. Here we go. Missile weapons. Yeah, because if I was going to use a weapon that fires lead slugs, obviously it would be... Oh, cool. It would be the chain gun. So... Guess let's just carefully explore... Area? Is that... No, it's just not lit for whatever reason. I mean, should I load up on Convalescence since we're here? Also, who's this? A mysterious gunslinger. The face of this trench-coated woman is masked beneath the brim of a black hat, but you safely assume it bears the weathered features of a dark past. Yeah, that seems likely. Hey there, what's your deal? You have some pistols and a whole lot... Ooh, I would love your whole lot of bullets, please. Do you want any of the things that I've picked up since I showed up here? That hammer is way too valuable to trade to this person. You know what? It's probably just I'd give you 6 grams of water because I have so much water. Really don't need any more water. So should we just... I'm just gonna fill a water skin with this, right? Convalescence seems good to have. Oh wait, is some of this... Oh, there is garbage up here. I'm reluctant to step next to a mushroom at this point. I'm just not going to touch that trash. It's not worth the risk. You are friendly, but you are not. You guys are friendly with each other. Or at least you were, until I murdered one of you. Okay, what's your deal? A cyberneticist. I was kind of hoping that he was going to have some, you know, cool body parts or something for me, but alright. Not much of a cyberneticist, if you ask me. Hold on, there's trash piles up here that are not any danger at all. Ooh, a weird artifact. What is still a weird artifact to me? Oh, an acid gas grenade. Never seen one of those before. Well, that is a good thing to have. That trash has been rifled already. Here's one of those friendly jellies. I mean, still don't touch it, obviously. What is your deal? Okay, that is also a horse room. What is that? That just... A lurking Beth that we didn't see until just now. Mark, I'm not super happy with how close we're starting to this thing. We're gonna have to probably run past that plant, whatever it is. Oh, or maybe it's gonna stand at a distance and throw rocks at me, which is actually 100% fine. Okay, we finally got hit. It did 12 damage, which really isn't that bad. And if it wants to just stand there ripping itself apart to hurl body chunks at me, that, like, works out really well for us. We do need, like... We need really, really good rolls on our penetration, I guess, to actually deal damage, because we are failing to harm this thing. Okay, that one actually went through. Got a 7. Alright, the time has come for Intimidate. Alright, he is very afraid. Please die. Okay. Finally got there. Something just leveled up. Oh no, what I'm seeing is the gel healing. Oh, is it made of convalescence? I think it is. It's standing there in its own blood that dropped from whatever it was fighting. That's very interesting. Howdy, do you have anything fun in your inventory? And have it all? I don't think I care about that. Here, have 3 drams of water. So the it's possible that the chain gun will end up being useful against like Rhymewicks and stuff. Obviously, we would want to stick to the Eigen rifle against anything Cragmenchy. Found some stairs down, but I wonder if perhaps it might be wiser to just wander around a little bit. So what are you a frost quill guy? No, you're a normal quill guy. Nah, it's just, you know, a chest. Oh, I didn't even notice the Rhymewick that was right next to us. Ooh, 25 damage, and we are at negative 451 temperature. So, boy, 21 from its icy jaws. It's absolutely going to kill me. And we don't have a way to warm up quickly, do we? Shoot. Can I use any of my activated abilities? Can I be intimidated? I can. So its icy jaws don't always hit that hard. That time it only hit us for 3. Now it's running. Nope, it's not running. It has decided it is not running away. I'm not frozen anymore, though. So I'm gonna... No, I am still frozen. I don't appear to be frozen. Can I... What do we have for emergency tools? I wouldn't think I'd be able to do anything. Clearly that's not the case. Some things we're able to do. Can I inject? Apply? Weird. Weird that works. He's absolutely going to kill us, though, despite the fact that he has the exclamation point on him. Oh, he's covered in spores. He has the exclamation point on him because we gave him our fungal infection, which is funny, but not life-saving. Can I juke? No. So I'm just going to... This is a dumb way to die. We have 10 HP. Our temperature is not that far from zero. If we could buy, like, a little bit more time. I wasn't really expecting the salve injector to work, to be honest with you. What if we... I mean, I don't want to use the salt-spangled toy here, but it's better than dying, right? Does Blaze would probably make you immune to being frozen, right? Cannot be frozen. It's probably too late, though. Yeah, it's probably too late. I might not... Man, I don't want to die this way. This sucks. I think being able to just freeze you for such a period of time that it can 100% to zero you with melee attacks is a real bummer. We could... I can't love inject. I'm gonna activate it. Choose a faction from the Sultanate. You're a... What are you? You an unshelled reptile? Probably? It's probably an It's not a hedonist. Not baboon nor ape. Certainly not a crab or a bear. It's not winged or mammalian. Not a bird, not a fish. Probably not a fish. It's not a cannibal. It's not an arachnid. I think we're going unshelled reptiles. I think it's like a scary crocodile creature. Well, I did it. He is deleted. Soothing tingle fades, and we're no longer frozen solid. And that spent the thing completely? It sure did. Well, better than dying. Not happy, but better than dying. Apparently, not taking the Rhymewick seriously enough. Oof, I mean, it's a big cost, right? That would have been a valuable thing to trade in, but I guess that's exactly why you have a thing like that, right? It is there so that you can use it. Alright, let's swap over to the other cell. We're going to kill this thing, and then we're going to take a moment and figure out how recharging energy cells works. Okay. He's down. Millipede, 32 XP. Not even really worth the trouble. So that's what the recharge skill does, right? Let's say I want to recharge my high-capacity chem cell. This will cost A times 4. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's not that hard to find A. I wonder, is it always going to be the same thing, or is it maybe it's going to be like random letter junk? Hey, look at that. We just found some A. Let's just sort through all this garbage. Nope, don't you dare. Don't you dare sort through that garbage. It's mine. Alright, a bent metal sheet. Hooray! Hey, wait, don't go anywhere. Find any A's in that garbage? You sure did. Well, you're my hero. I'll take your bullets, too. So we're back up to about almost 2,000 bullets. We can probably stop aggressively trading for bullets, but we also still have 570 drams of water, and it's heavy. It's heavy stuff. I'm just gonna pay. Just pay straight up. Okay. Let me take a moment and disassemble some stuff. I feel I'm real frustrated about having had to spend that incredibly powerful object in that way. But again, better than dying with it in your inventory, right? Alright, what is in this chest? An ape fur cloak, which is another 15 points of cold resist. Sure, get it. And then a copper nugget, also get that. So we're wearing a body pack right now, which is increasing our carry weight by 10%. So we could unequip that. We'd have to swap some stuff around a little bit. But we gain a dodge value and then also a lot of extra... Yeah, we just got to drop a little something something. What is it that we drop? What do we not need to be carrying around right at this moment? I probably don't need to be carrying 3 pounds of boar meat. Hold on, we can solve that problem right now. Cook. Observe. Okay. That's 3 pounds of problem solved. And then we can drop something. I probably don't actually need this. Well, we don't really have a lot of explosive grenades, though. You know what? I'm going to disassemble both of our phase conjugate grenades, because they don't... I don't know how they work. Oh, hey, cool. That's actually like a super fun thing to have learned. That's a thing we may well use. Alright. Rest until healed? Boy, it sure has taken a while. Okay. Rest until healed successful. Alright. Let's try not to get into a situation... I mean, the roguelike, we didn't really have a choice, right? Like, we appeared next to it, and it was already a problem by the moment we existed on the screen. What the hell is happening on this screen? So here we have a thirst thistle. Not a big problem. But there's some other stuff happening down here. That's just a small box in the river. That's a bizarre contraption full of salt water. Huh. I might swap our gun. Do I want to be using power cells right now? Let's go over to the shotgun for a moment. For dealing with, like, this problem. There's also a gun just laying on the ground over there, which seems odd. Giant centipede nest was destroyed by this thirst thistle over here. Shotgun. Not so good at this range. Yeah, we get there eventually. What is this? A pump shotgun. Well, we are absolutely just getting rid of that. I might want to turn off all of my auto-collect for a minute. Yeah, probably, right? Options. Automatically drink water, automatically save. Sure, all that stuff's fine. I kind of wish that there was a single checkbox that's like auto get things at all. So that I could just toggle that off and then toggle it back on when we want to turn it back on. I'm going to leave ammo on and everything else off. You know what? Auto pick up 0 weight items is fine. But like most things that we might encounter, we're going to want to either not pick up or we're going to want to disassemble immediately. What kind of spider are you? You are a normal-ass cave spider. You are a not intimidating spider. I am still going to kill you because you are a hostile creature and I do not want to have to deal with you sneaking up on me, but not a thing I need to use a gun for. We could put on our jackhammer and just hack through that tree. I don't think I care about the weird little alcove over there. Enough to do that. Alright, let's go check out that puzzling artifact. Hold on, let's... Spider? Spider, where'd you go? Raycat, currently eating the spider. Okay. Raycat's fun, right? Fine. Yeah, it's fine with us. I will pet the Raycat. It's shot. Aww. Well, now I feel bad. I just wanted to be friends. I mean, I guess I wouldn't trust me either in his position. Like that dreadroot tuber. I'm just saying, I'm a lot of gun right now. Right, we're walking around with an awful lot of weird artifacts. Positively bristling with weird artifacts. So probably a little bit of caution around us is warranted. I would like to disassemble immediately. Alright, well, I mean, listen, there's a lot of bent metal sheets in the world. It turns out, once upon a time, pretty much everything was made of metal sheets. So, what are you? A solar still. Heat from the salt sun evaporates brackish water. When the water condenses again, it's separated into pure and impure elements. Salt gloms on the still, while fresh water collects in the basin. Oh, hey, that's a handy thing. It would be handier if it was, upstairs. Where it might actually work. What about this one? What is this? A portable wall. Okay, I agree with you. That is what that is. Tiny glyphs are inscribed on each exterior face of the handheld box. Though contrarians still puzzle over their meaning, most of CUD's prominent linguist cults have converged on a single interpretation, for when both nature and architects have failed you. We've seen these before. I don't think I want to carry that around. We'll just disassemble it for its valuable parts. Actually, is this disassemblable? It's not even doing anything down here. DB2. DB2 is not really that valuable, but there's also literally no reason for us to allow this to exist. And you're not disassemblable, really. You're just a big metal bucket. That is a chitinous puma that is rapidly approaching. Although, to be perfectly honest with you, we can kill a chitinous puma with just a hammer pretty easily. Also, my food effect has worn off. Puma chitin vest is a fine piece of armor. We do not need it. That with the hammer as well. So it looks like this screen is just not all that dangerous. We're not really... It feels like we're in a different biome, right? Ow. Ah, yes, that's the sightless way dude we're used to seeing as a novice, not a disciple. Okay. So if we keep going... I mean, are we getting away from Bethesda Susa? If I continue pushing southward? Yeah, now we're just in an area that's named Subterranean Jungle, and there's, like, gas miners and snapjaws and stuff. We don't... Okay, this is not where we need to be. It's interesting, though, that it seems like there's another way into Bethesda Susa somewhere. I guess maybe I should have followed that to its conclusion just to find out where the other end of it is, but it's not super relevant to us, really. Alright, I would like to cook from a recipe. Oh, I don't have the meats necessary for the HP recipes that we know. Well, I certainly have a lot of jerky, just not the jerky for the recipes. I think that I jumped past that pretty quickly. I think it said we ate a chef's face. So if we go out to the north, does it do the same thing? Does it take us to, it's all trash. You know how I feel about trash. Does it take us to another subterranean jungle area? No, this is still Bethesda Susa. That is a turret of some kind. This is a voider? Yep. A laser turret. I would like very much to know how to disable turrets. Maybe you have to, oh wait, I didn't actually check. Is that hostile to me? Okay, I assumed it would be. Let's swap back over to the Eigen rifle, because I want to take that thing down in a reasonably effective manner. And I've scrolled right past my ranged weapons. I suppose the best way to do it would actually be this, right? Go to this screen and grab it here. I was kind of hoping that shooting at the voider was going to cause us to kill the thing. Get a 2-for-1. Okay, it is shooting back. It doesn't seem to be accurate at this range. You know, much like me. That said, it has enough health that I'm glad that I'm glad that I'm doing this at this range. Because it's only lightly damaged. We've hit it a bunch. This thing seems like it could probably be really dangerous. Come on. Killing me over here. Alright, well, thank you. Thank you for saving me. Fractured microchip is made out of the material that we know how to make bullets out of, so that's a decent find. Ooh, hey, an energy relay. That is just a chem cell. Take that. Apparently we have consumed enough water to have 1 pound of carrying capacity available. Alright, thank you for the assist. Nothing to trade. And then yeah, we're in a subterranean biome. Are these like normal, yeah, giant amoebas? I'm gonna go up these stairs. Or no, these stairs go down. Yeah, I don't really want to go down. I was gonna say, if this just, like, lets up onto the surface, we should know where, but I'm not gonna go any further down here. Disassemble you, and to be perfectly honest, let's just take this. We'll drop a pound of something else. I think it's probably a good idea for us to have as many chem cells on hand as possible, given the situation that we're in. Oh, we have 2 blood-stained neck rings. Why is that the case? Let's get rid of one of those. We'll keep the bloody one, because it makes us look more hardcore. Not only do baboons think that we're their friends when we're wearing it, but also they're very intimidated by me. Do you mind? Okay. Trying to get things done. Alright, well, I guess it's time to go down. I'm a little nervous. We've seen some dangerous stuff so far. Rhymewicks have to be taken very seriously. Okay. The healing pools. Seems like an appropriate name for the area. I guess we probably don't need to be walking around with a thing full of convalescence, because it looks like we can just get convalescence whenever we want. The troll called Jotun slumps beneath the weight of his broad and cragged back, soaking fibers of inky, unkempt hair enswathe the great pale rocks that are his shoulders. Crossed over his chest are 2 carbide axes, their shafts knurled and rotting with rust. Jotun's rumpled eyelids lay half shut over the discs of his sluggish eyes as he reclines in his bath of convalescence. Okay, well, he's hostile to us, he's dual-wielding axes, and he's called Jotun who parts limbs, so my guess is we don't want to let him get adjacent. Does he have any more description? No, not really. He's dual-wielding 2-handed axes, so that's impressive. I mean, if dude has charge, then we're just in a lot of trouble. Mark. And let him have it. Right, he's going to heal constantly, but we did hit him for 19. Can I suppress him right there? We'll just, like, continue to let him have it. He can heal 1 point per turn. It's fine by me. I'm having a hard time making contact again. He is marked. Yeah, alright, maybe let him approach a little bit more. I'm worried about letting him get into charge range, but we can let him get a little closer. Because apparently I can't fight in a useful way at this distance. And I mean, we are hitting him. That shot went through for 3. Or for 5, rather. That was a 25. So this is clearly like a mid-boss kind of character. And the fact that that was so easy makes me wonder if maybe I overdid it a little bit before coming down here. But then we have come right up to the edge of dying once already. So I guess I shouldn't be too, like... He has a key. And so many throwing axes. I guess if he had gotten closer to us... No, sorry. First of all, look at... One auspicious day a babe was found. Ah yes, the random babe of crabs. I've heard this story many a time. A bronze key. Well, I mean, feels like it would be real stupid not to take it, right? And then I'm just gonna pour out most of the convalescence from our thing. It seems like it's not actually necessary. We'll go pour it nearby. Let's just pour it to our right, and we'll pour out 60 drams. I think 4 drams is only... Yeah, 4 drams is 1 pound of liquid, or at least that was what it was with the water when I was testing that. So that's the smallest amount that you can, or the largest amount that you can carry while being the same weight as having any at all. And that's the whole... Yeah, that's this whole room. Swim through a pool of 2,002 drams of bloody convalescence. Now, if that ain't the Caves of Cud description of a thing I've ever heard. Okay, that was the security door that was locked with the bronze key. Well, that wasn't so bad. I see. We're gonna have a series of boss fights here. Fjorn Kosef, who knits the icy lattice. A latticework of frost sticks to Fjorn Kosef's coarse beard and bushy brow hair. The great bony slab of his head is obscured behind his icy breath, and swathing his anemic, misshaped arms are long strands of icy filament. He is disliked by tortoises because he gave them a bad horoscope reading. Not even, sorry, unfavorable. Not bad in the sense of like he misled them. It just was like not very positive. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It says your birthday's going to totally suck. And the tortoise was like, I'm going to tell everybody about this. You really screwed up today, man. So he's going to do an ice magic to us, one assumes. Provided that, we ever actually enter combat with him. I can't shoot him from here. Let's get closer. I don't want to get ice magicked. But, okay, we opened the fight by dealing 29 damage to him. I am wearing my cloak, right? Yes, okay. So we have 30 cold resist, 35 cold resist. Is that even a good number? I don't know, but it seems like it should be. I feel like it should be. I want to have good cold resist. Okay, we are really like, we're doing big chunks of damage here. The protuberance shrinks. Well, it's cold in here, When we make contact, we're doing big chunks of damage. It is certainly not an issue for us that he is in convalescence. A grotesque protuberance swells from the luminous guy's back as okay. He's doing something. He's budding over there. He's trying to reproduce in the same way that trees sometimes reproduce. I don't know what the hell. I'm just gonna keep spraying. So anyway, then I started blasting. Tortoises love this. Kirkapod, we don't know where that is, but the people there love us now. Alright, he does also have a key. Well, I'll take it. Wow, troll corpses are very heavy. So what do you think? Was that the last one? I mean, it's a video game. I would expect if there's gonna be more than one, there's probably 3. You know what? Maybe this would be a good time to create some tension. Take that, everybody, if you want to see if we're going to survive, if there is indeed another boss fight, and then on top of that, if we're going to survive it, you have to come back and watch the next episode. I gotcha. That is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time, tomorrow, to see if indeed we do get to gun down another troll in his home for the crime of being between us and the door. Now that I've really put it into words, I do actually feel super bad about it. And we'll see you then.